This TikTok clip got 13 million views. And I created an N8N automation that will automatically recreate these style videos so that you can post them for yourself. My name's Erik Lazar, and I've been doing AI automations for over a year now, and I've learned a lot along the way. Throughout that journey, I created my community called Empire OS, and in here we have over 350 members from all over the world with a super active community as well. Now, all my full production workflows and templates and every single prompt you see in this video or any other video is in the Empire OS. So if you're ready to take yourself to the next level and start making money with AI, this is the perfect place to start. But either way, let's get on to the video. All right, so this is the workflow right here. I have one version that I created where we use Sora Pro, and I created another one where we use VO 3.1. I honestly do think that Sora Pro works better, but right now it's down with the system we're using. So I'm going to show you guys the example with VO3, but I'm sure by the time that this video comes out, the Sora Pro one should be working just fine. They are pretty much identical, and the only difference is the model. So I'll go through it so that you guys can understand the workflow and use it for yourself. So there's going to be some prerequisites here. We're going to need a couple other websites that we use. We're going to be using something called Kie.ai. It's a AI model aggregator, so you can use all the models under one API, and it's also much cheaper. So for example, you can use Nano Banana, VO3, and any other image, music, or video generation model all in one place, kind of like Open Router, but this is for videos, images, and music. Now, the next tool we're going to be using is called Apify. I have made videos on Apify before, so if you are interested learning more about Apify, I'll put the video somewhere up here so you can watch that. So here the workflow starts with a form submission. This form submission just takes in the URL of the video that we want to clone. So for this example, we are going to use this TikTok video that we cloned before. All we're going to do is grab the URL right here, and we're going to paste it into this form, as you can see right here. Now, once we submit the form, you can see that we have the output over here in the schema. We have the URL variable, which gave us the URL. And now if we go to the next node right here, it's in post request, HTTPS request to Apify. And this is just going to send the URL into Apify so that we can run the scraper to get all the details of the video. And the specific actor in Apify that we're going to be using is this TikTok video scraper by Clockworks. It's pretty cheap, $10 per 1,000 videos. So it's a cheaper one to use. Now, the URL to connect to this specific actor is this URL right here. And I also have my header auth set up with the credentials of the API access token from Apify. I'll also show you guys how to do this in the school. So if you guys want to learn how to do that, you can join the school. Then in the body here, we're just going to be sending this expression right here. This is just JSON format, and I'll show you guys what it is. If you come right here and you click on JSON, it's the exact same thing. So we're just pushing this JSON format code straight to Apify so that it can run it. And as you can see right here, we just have some settings, and the only variable that we're putting is the URL right here. So if I'd run this right now, it would run it for this TikTok URL. So that's why I have the variable here as an expression. And to do that, you just drag and drop like so. And as you can see, it puts the variable, and what you see on the left here is the variable, but what you see on the right is the actual result. So this is what would be sent. And as you can see, this is the TikTok video URL that we're going to send off. So let's just execute this step right here. And that's going to get the video details using the Apify. All right, and once that runs, you can see we get a bunch of info over here. We don't need all that info, so that's why the next node right here is a edit field. And then this field is just going to take out the data that we need, which is going to be this URL right here. And that's just the MP4 download link over here. So I just drag and drop that into URL. We don't really need anything else. So you just put that over there, and then we are going to execute this step. Now, the next step is to download the video, and this is a very simple HTTPS request node, and it's going to be a get, and you're obviously just going to drag and drop the URL in there. Not much to this step, but once we execute, as you can see, we're going to get a binary data. You can see the video right here. So now it's in N8N, and we have it on the platform. So once we have that, we're going to use the new Gemini Analyze Video node, and this is what makes all of this possible. So in this node, we're actually able to analyze a video using AI, which is pretty insane. So if I open the node, as you can see right here, we're using the Gemini API connection. You guys can set that up, and we're gonna analyze video. We're gonna use Gemini 3 Pro. And the input type is going to be binary file, with the input data field name is just data, because whenever we have a binary file created in N8N, it automatically makes the name data. You can change this, but I just keep it like that. Now, the next super important thing is going to be the prompt here. It's a pretty long prompt, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Remember, if you do want the prompt or this workflow, description below. But basically, we just ask it to analyze the video, give us the lighting, the color, the visual style, the composition, and everything we need to know about the video. Then I also have some critical rules here so it doesn't break the prompt. So we're gonna execute this step, and that's just gonna run right there. All right, so we got the prompt right here. As you can see, if we go to the table, we can read the entire prompt right here. It's a very, very specific prompt, and that is very necessary to clone videos. So all we're gonna do after that is we're going to create the video, and we're gonna do this by using Kie.ai. As I mentioned earlier, you can see right here they have Sora 2 Pro and VO 3.1. So if I do click on VO 3.1 API, you guys can see right here that we can just generate straight from here. But if we do want to do it automatically, we're going to use the API connection. And here you can see the documentation for that. There's a lot to go through, but I'll simplify it for you guys. We have one that we send in to generate the video. As you can see right here, this is an example curl. Basically, we have the prompt. If you want images to have like a starting reference frame, what you want to use, the fast model or the quality model, watermark, aspect ratio, and a bunch of more data over there. So if I just go back here and then I open this node, as you guys can see, we have the Kie header auth set up. It's kind of the same thing as Apify. You just need to put your API access token. And then the more important part is the JSON right here. As you can see, I broke it down pretty simple, not like before. So all we have is the prompt right here, and then we drag and drop this to get the prompt. It's a variable, so obviously whatever is generated, that's gonna be the prompt. And then this I always like to keep the same. We're gonna use VO3 Fast because it's 30 cents per video for VO3 Fast compared to $1.30 if you use the quality. And me and my team tested it, and we don't see too much of a difference. So I would say you can do 3 generations for cheaper using the VO3 Fast, and out of those 3 generations, you'll probably find something better than just the one quality one. So I recommend using VO3 Fast. And then we're gonna do 9:16. This is for the TikTok style videos. And then we're just gonna put this as false, true, and then text to video. That part's pretty important as well. Now I'm just gonna execute this step, and we're gonna see success right here. That means that it sent the video and it's starting to generate. Then I also put a wait node here. This wait node is 5 minutes because it does take time to create these videos. So instead of just going to get the video right away, we're going to make it wait 5 minutes before we call the get request to get the video. So I'll be right back after this 5-minute wait. All right, so the wait node just finished, and then we are going to do the get request. And with the get request, we're just going to go to this URL, and we're going to put the task ID. As you saw before, it did output a task ID, so you just drag and drop just like that. And then we're going to execute this step right here. And boom, just like that, we got the response. And let's look at the response right here. It says success, code 200, success. So the reason that's important is in case it didn't finish rendering yet, I did put an if statement here. And this is just checking if it does say success, then we continue. If not, we keep trying to get the video. As you can see, it is success, so we can keep going. And then we want to download the video. So this download and this download is the exact same. We're just taking the file that we got. So right here, the result from the run, and we're going to get that. And that's just going to put the video into N8N as a binary file. And after that, we're going to upload it to our Google Drive right here, which is called Clone Viral AI Videos. So if I just go over here and I open this, I'll show you guys. You connect your Google Drive account, and I just did file name vid because I don't really care. They could all be the same name. And you're gonna pick the parent folder you want to go. And then you're going to input the binary file right here, which is data, like earlier, and we're going to click execute. And boom, just like that, it has uploaded our video into Google Drive. So the video is still being processed. It takes a little time, but I'm just going to go here and click download and show you guys what it looks like. All right, and here's the video right here. So check this out. Absolutely insane how we clone that video. What's amazing about this too is that you can automate the publishing of the video as well. So if you want to automatically publish these AI videos to YouTube Shorts and kind of like take the ideas from TikTok and then automatically post it to YouTube Shorts, you can do that as well. You can even follow channels. So let's say there's a channel that posts consistently AI videos. You can scrape every time they post a video and just you post a clone video as well to get views like that. So I hope you guys can see the value in this workflow that I created. If you guys do need help setting this up for yourself, you can message me in school and I will help you one-on-one to set this up for yourself. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like and a subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1K subscribers. We're almost there. And other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day and see y'all in the next one. Peace.